Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. So in this video we're going to be building this Bluetooth speaker which I got sent to me by ICStation. Shout out to them, they're sponsoring this video. They sent it to me for free. They asked me to build it, review it. I really like it. It's a really nice kit. I made a whole bunch of mistakes and building it was a total headache. It wasn't as easy as I thought it would be, but the end result is really nice. Really nice. So yeah, it's a really cool kit and there's a lot that I think I could do with it in future. Let's just test it out. So it comes with this little remote, came with this little wire. So if I hit play now, I've got an SD card in there, and in there I've got one of my YouTube videos on there. So if I hit play, in the year of university now, so I'm moving on to my third year after the summer, so I've got 3 months off. And then volume up. My final year project. It's got an equalizer setting which I can change the equalizer of the audio, and it actually changes by quite a bit. Have a listen. Coming up on this channel over the next few months. I've got a whole bunch of stuff packed. I've even had people send me stuff, which is really nice of them. But yeah, so in this video we're going to be going through my final year project, which I didn't end up. Sadly, I'm not able to test out any like actual decent audio because obviously with YouTube everything is copyrighted. But this is a nice kit and I've tried out some other stuff and it's been very nice. So firstly, you've got control via the SD card. You can also control it via USB, and then obviously on here as well, pause, play, and then could increase the volume. The student is able to actually take the and learn how. Hi everyone, welcome back to the really nice bit of kit. And even better than that is that the fact that you can play it off of Bluetooth. So if I show you here, so we're going to be going through another. If I hit mode, today we have the
Bluetooth mode connected.
So now it's like, there you go. When it's built up, it's just basically a spinning. So if I pause it, yeah, that works very well on Bluetooth as well. Things. And it's got this little LED display. Watch, if I start talking, and then as I speak, it's got a microphone in there, right there, that black thing there. That microphone picks up the noise and then changes the LED sounds, which is changes the LED sequence. Test. Really cool. And yeah, I've just got images of so many different things that I could do with it. It's $18, so what we'll do is in this video I'll show you me unboxing it, and I'll show you the pain that I went through in building it, which was a little bit challenging, mostly because of my skill level. I have a big problem with soldering, and then finding a tutorial for it was a bit difficult, but we got there in the end and it works very well. So now, for example, here if I press play, it starts playing on the iPad. Lights rotate. So if I hit back, kind of challenging to figure out what they're doing. If I have a look here, so the resistors go forward again.
Today in the workshop, we're working with GPS.
That's the drone bot. Shout out to the drone bot workshop. Yeah, it's really good. The way that I would learn how this works is I'd play around with things and see what difference it makes. And I'm thinking that, just to keep it on my desk right there, for example, and have it, just going away, like just pinging off with the LEDs, I think it looks really nice. I really like it. So yeah, there are some downsides, like for example it came shipped with this damage, I think, but yeah, in the end it worked out. And so shout out to ICStation for sending me it. I appreciate it. They're the first person to reach, or first company to reach out and send me something, so I definitely appreciate that. And yeah, enjoy the video. We're gonna start unboxing it now, and yeah, you can see that it was a fun process. I learned a lot in the process of doing it. Bit challenging, some good parts. So yeah, hopefully you'll see this again in another video when I can do some upgrades as well. Cool, let's get into the unboxing. So today we're going to be going through a kit which I got from ICStation, which is a Bluetooth speaker kit. So this should be a very cool video. So they've sent me a Bluetooth speaker kit. They asked me, they actually got in contact with me and they said, is there anything on their website that they wanted, that I would want to go through, and I'd be interested in doing a video about. And thankfully, I was always a bit concerned about doing a sponsored video that, I'd have to, for example, say Hi everyone, this video is sponsored by Beard Creams or something like that, which I really didn't want to do. And the fact that an electronics company with electronic stuff reached out to me, I appreciate, because it means that I can do a sponsored video on something that's actually super relevant. And so you guys know I'm preparing for my final year project. I want to get good at doing PCBs and circuits, and so this is just absolutely perfect for me. It fits in nicely, and I don't need to try hard at all. So this is the case for the Bluetooth kit. We've got 2 speakers, the circuit PCB board there, and then, you know, controls, USB, remote control. Should be interesting. So it looks a bit like it's out of the 80s or 90s. Look at those buttons with a standard remote and little LED. So I thought it would be a good kit to do. It's not really like down my alley, like with audio and stuff like that, but like I couldn't see myself making an effort to learn about audio, but it seems like it's something that's so important. Like whenever I watch any video of electronics, the guys, they just know everything they need to know about audio, and I don't know anything about audio and how it works and amplifiers. So I was hoping that here in this kit I'd be able to learn something. So what's interesting is that the kit doesn't come with any instructions, I can see, which is a concern for me since I got no clue what I'm doing. So we got here on the description, introduction, it is a RGB LED spectrum Bluetooth audio speaker DIY kit with remote control. It has 10 pieces RGB LED music spectrum display, which is basically just the 10 LEDs on the bottom, right? It can play music from Bluetooth TF card, U-disc with 4 ohm 2-inch speakers. So these are the 4 ohm 2-inch speakers. Okay, I'm looking for instructions here. So it says the soldering project DIY kits are used to install an electronic. So again, you always get this with, like, you know, these kind of Chinese companies whereby basically ICStation. Let me show you. Let's show you their homepage. You get a kind of idea of what they're about, really. So they got a whole bunch of different kits and stuff. You know, and literally, obviously, I've bought a whole bunch from Aliexpress already, but I'm thinking to give these guys a go next. Their prices are decent, and they actually have different stuff that I haven't seen on Aliexpress. So what is I click projects to 2021, and then you can see here, like, that's like an audio stereo dial, which I think is cool. They've got like a little LEDs, breathing lamp port, power supply module. So yeah, I'm gonna give their website a go. But anyways, you can see that basically when I'm reading through their description, it's not the best English. So here's the components listings, which I assume is everything that's in here. So are we just okay? So there's no instructions with this thing. Oh look, that car looks alright. Look at that. So for $16, that car, you can get that car. Okay, so yeah, the kit cost $18. It's a shame that they don't have any instructions. I mean, I would have. Okay, here, so it says user manual available. Can I click that? No. User manual and PDF version about installation guide is available. We will email the documents to you if you need. Yeah, that's not good, guys. You know, just provide a link to it. Provide a link to they could have just provided a link to, you know, what's it, Google Drive document, you know, anything like that. Okay, let's give it a go anyway. So I've let's turn on my soldering iron, and then we'll just start soldering, right? So we've just got this PCB. I assume I can figure it out, hopefully. Alright, so forgive the noise. I've just got the fan on because I'm not trying to die from all this solder. We've got a 2 20 kilo ohm resistors and 2 470 ohm resistors. So let's figure out which is which, because there's no writing on it to indicate which is which. Again, it's these kind of things that are just not helpful. So we'll have to use our multimeter. So is it 470, right? Okay, so let's reduce this down. There we go. So these are the 470 ones. So let's do those first, and the other ones are going to be the 20 kilo ohm ones. So the 470 ones are R4 and R5. So R4 and R5 over there. So let's do those first. Sadly, this contraption that I bought previously hasn't been the best. Like, when it comes to soldering, I kind of end up just reverting back to this. So yeah, make of that what you will. Because like now I need to be able to get R4 and R5, and the other blue thing is just too chunky, so yeah, it's a shame. Thankfully the PCB is well labelled. It'll be good to get the instructions. I might email them to have a look at the instructions, but I don't know, we'll see. Alright, so that's like that, and then we'll just do these resistors as well. So R1 and R2. Oh no, actually, so there is an R2 there, I've just realised, which is 2 mega ohms, and that's the one resistor by itself. Okay, let's just confirm then that this resistor by itself is indeed the 2 mega ohm one. There you go, yeah, 1.9, that's fine. So that's the 2 mega ohm one, and so this is R2. Interestingly enough, the resistor is kind of the legs are different length. The resistor legs are very thin as well, so I mean the kit is so cheap, right? So you're getting like bottom of the barrel components, I assume. So recently I've had terrible luck soldering, so let's hope that here today I have some better luck. Usually I'm okay if I don't have to resolder anything. It's whenever I have to resolder that I usually give myself problems. So you can see here that I need a lot of practice. Like some of them are big blobs. Other than just, yeah, it's just terrible, man. It's absolutely terrible. I mean, if I'm having audio qualities, it might just be it might be due to my bad soldering. But I mean, I think that's okay. Alright, pro tip in case you haven't watched my other videos, collect these clippings and put them straight in the bin, because I stepped on one in another video and a lot of blood came out of my foot. So it's a bit difficult to decide what to do next. Again, it's not great that they don't have instructions, man. For someone like myself, I kind of need them. At least, you know, I want to be able to see the full PCB, but they don't have one. So okay, go off of experience then, right? Okay, yeah, the jumper pins go down here, I believe. Yeah, that goes there. So we've got D11, D1 and D11. So D11 and D1 over there is an RGB LED, or D1 to D11. Oh, so they're all RGB LEDs. So D1 all the way to D11. Okay, so that's all the LEDs. So let me just separate these LEDs. Let's look at this capacitor. So we've got some 100 microfarad capacitor, which is going in C2. Okay, so C2 positive to negative in there. You can see me making some big mistakes, right? Let's put this IC in. This IC obviously is going to go there. It's got to go based on the notch, so putting ICs in is always going to be a pain. So I'm applying a bit of pressure, and then there you go. Cool. So what I could do is I could just apply some solder there just to keep that in place, but I think that will stay there. Okay, so next up we've got, like, this appears, I don't know what this is. Is this a buzzer? Oh, it's a microphone. MK1. Alright, so this is a microphone, and it doesn't appear to be polarized, I don't think. Let's zoom out a bit. There you go. So I believe it's not polarized. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, and then we got C3, which is so this capacitor here is a 1 microfarad, which is C3, positive to negative. That doesn't really want to go down. Okay, and then we got Q1, which is a transistor S9014. S9, yeah, 014. Cool. They all seem to fit quite snug in the board, so that's why I haven't applied any solder to them. So that's that Q1. So we've got, like, you can see it's got a jumper there. It says jumper J3 smack bang in the middle there, and jumper J1, J2, but from what I can see, they haven't included any jumper. Like there isn't it. This is all that's left, just these mounting things. Now I do have some cable. I've got like some wire here. I don't really know. Okay, let's just solder these on. So how am I going to do that without them without them all falling out? There's going to be some missions, huh? Okay, we'll try like that. Alright, so I've cleaned up my soldering. It's not too bad, not too shabby. It's doable, right? Now I don't know what to do with these jumper cables, J1, J2 and J3. I'm not sure yet. I'm just going to put in all these LEDs, and then yeah, these jumper cables I'm really a bit I'd say a bit bummed out by it. I can't see from any of the pictures a clear image of this PCB, and so the LEDs are actually like they're pointing this way. Interesting, so they're bent, which again, you know, I wouldn't have thought to do. So you can see, look, there's a jumper cable there. Can you see that? Let's open this in a new tab. You see that jumper? You can see there's a jumper kit. There's a cable there, and there's two cables there. So yeah, I don't know, what would you use as a jumper cable, guys? Because you can see from the PCB, right? You can see that that's the jumper cable there, and that's the jumper cable there. So I think I can just use this. I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna go over a longer one and then solder that on and cut it off, right? Alright, there we go. So we've got a soldered on jumper cable there, and now same again. It's a learning experience. If you know why PCB kits come, and actually this is actually good experience for me, because I'm obviously planning on making my own PCB kit as part of my final year project. So why do kits come asking you to install jumper cables instead of just having them? Like, why not just connect those on a PCB level? Is it because literally based on the PCB design it's impossible to? Like, you just could not somehow get this point here routed round to there? Is that what it is? It's not possible. So they need a jumper cable? Is it they just don't like you and they want you to do more work? I can see that needs some more solder. Alright, so that's another one done. Alright, into the last one. So I've done that last jumper cable now, and whilst I was doing that, I realized that this microphone is obviously there to pick up the sounds that come out from the speakers, right? And then when it comes out, it's going to then send live these LEDs, and it's going to cause them, I don't know, based on what circuitry, maybe the IC something, it's going to cause them to turn on and off at different intervals based on the sound that's being picked up by this microphone, which I think is very clever. That's cool. I like that. Yeah, so it'd be cool to figure out actually how the circuit works and what each component's doing. Yeah, man, I really like that. So yeah, that's what I'm assuming anyways. I might be wrong. We may see later in the video that I'm wrong. But yeah, I like it. So done a jumper cable. Gonna just do these LEDs now, and then we're done. All these LEDs here, and yeah, we're literally done. Alright, so I've put all the LEDs in. Just need to solder them all on, clip them all off. What I found interesting was that I've got 2 LEDs spare. I'm not sure if that's used for something in this kit. There is a small PCB here, but it seems to be already complete. Doesn't seem like I need to solder anything onto there. So yeah, not sure. Maybe they just know that people like me are noobs and we tend to overheat LEDs and blow them up. So yeah, let me just quickly solder these. Okay, so we're done. The LEDs look nice. The soldering is not too bad, I hope. But yeah, okay, so I've got these mounting things spare. Let's this is the case, so we can put this aside, right? We're gonna use that last, I assume. We've got a little USB holder, PC, and the PCB for the buttons. USB power supply, I assume. Some cables which probably connect into there. I'm not sure where else. A jack, I don't know, some sort. I'm not sure. Rocker switch for a power button, which again I'm not sure where that's supposed to go. Remote control, hopefully has a battery. More mounting screws and a bracket. I've actually just noticed that my speaker is like pushed in, man. That's not good at all, is it? Can I push that back out? No, that looks like, look at that. That's really bad. This one's fine, but this one, was that like that when I got it out of the the packet? Because if it was, that's really bad, right? Okay, so let's try and take a look at the pictures again. So I can't see the rocker switch. I'm assuming it's going to be on the back. Okay, there you go. So the rocker switch and the jack is on the back there. You can see the cables. They kind of connect into the speakers somewhere, possibly there. Okay, so we're mounting the speakers onto the side panel. So let's do that. Let's mount the speakers onto the side panel, and hopefully somehow this is gonna just kind of come together, because I'm a bit stuck here, to be honest. So alright, that came off fairly easily, easier than I thought it would. Now figuring out like which side is this supposed to go on. Alright, so I've done that. I like this magnet effect. You can't. So yeah, I've attached them to it. I'm really bummed out by that. That looks horrible. Hopefully that pops out when I start playing something. But yeah, so the only thing is, I've kind of you can see here, this is where I need to attach the wires to. So it's gonna look bad. I might need to change that. So just based on this picture here that I'm looking at, the cables are at the bottom. Alright, so I'm gonna need to just replace this and just basically put this bit at the bottom. It's not gonna look good otherwise, so let me just quickly do that. Okay, so I've turned them both so that the connectors are at the bottom. So now we've got the next piece. I assume this goes like this with the LEDs at the bottom. I've just realized now, like a Dumbo, that my LEDs, oh crap, I was supposed to put them in like this and bend them, but I've already cut them as well. Oh man, this is what I'm saying. Doing this without instructions is crazy. So yeah, obviously gonna screw this down, but now I'm actually, the LEDs is just gonna have to kind of go like that. The LEDs are just gonna kind of have to go like that and light up from there, which is weird because they're supposed to go through here. Maybe I could flatten this capacitor. No, probably not. If I have it like this, and then yeah, that's not gonna work at all. Okay, so let's just screw this on then. Okay, so that's in there now. So I need to try and, this is the back plate. So let's do the side panels. I think something like that. Yeah. And then another side panel there. I'm not sure how this is. Oh dear. Okay, how is, alright, so there are some screws. There's a screw on the side here that I need to put in. Okay. I mean, ultimately I could I should still be able to test it. Alright, is that okay? That kind of worked. Okay, it's kind of lifted up. Yeah, it's staying there. Surprising, but that's worked. Okay, let me do the. It seems like there's like a sticker on this thing as well. Look at that, there is. There's some sticker here that I should take off. Oh, I don't know if I should take it off. Oh dear. Okay, that's fine. So this back plate, I haven't done any of the wires or anything for it. Okay, so now that I've attached these on, right, now I need to obviously sort out all of these wires. I got no clue. I'm assuming this red one on this PCB here is for the power. Right, I'm just gonna have to guess. And then the other two are gonna be for, they're gonna be for the speakers, right? But what I don't understand is what do I do with this jack at the back then? Alright, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this without instructions. Okay, so I'm looking over here at this, and I'm trying to figure out. Firstly, I don't know why it just moves by itself. It's well annoying. I can see the cables, and I can see them go into the speaker, and I can see them go into the power switch. But what is this jack doing? Can you see that jack? What's that jack? Oh man, I've got no idea how to go about doing this. So you got this back image here where you can see that J4 one there, this J4 is empty. There's nothing connected to it. So how does this board connect to this board? That's what I'd like to know. Or they're not connected. But then how does this get power? Where's the input? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it looks like, from what I can see on this picture here, it looks like the board is receiving power, right? This is the power supply, obviously. And then the power is going from this to the board, to this board. And then to the switch. And up to here. I don't know. Okay, so at this point now, you know, it doesn't seem like this is the kind of thing that you're just going to be guessing, you know, off of a whim. I think I'm gonna request the instructions, but this is silly. This is okay, let's try and see if there's a similar kit on another website. That might be the best bet. So if I search, so here's the same kit. We have uploaded the user manual on the Amazon page at product guides and documents. For guides and documents. Oh, here, user manual PDF. Okay, 17 pages. This is looking promising. Okay, here we go. So the instructions are terrible, man. So step 13, install one piece of 15 centimeter 2-pin PH 2.0 wire on plus and on minus. Alright, so it's a few days later. I ended up getting I looked at this manual and I was like, oh gosh, it's a bit long, but I've gone through it a little bit more and it's actually quite good. Look, they've got a bunch of pictures here, which if I would have followed this from the beginning, I would have been alright, because they even show you to bend the LEDs. So yeah, I wish I would have done that. So what I've done is I've gone through this, and so here you can see it tells you to mount these little screws, which I've done here, these gold things, and then to mount this PCB onto it, which I've done. And then they've used like a red and black jumper wire but they've given me this wire as a spare, so I've just pushed this into this jumper. It's a little bit stiff, but it went in, so hopefully that's right. And then here it says no Bluetooth audio controller interface introduction. So infrared remote control, TF card socket, U disc socket, LED indicator, mode, next, play, pause, reverse. Okay. Wiring diagram. Nice. Okay. So this main bit here goes to the positive wire of the power supply, as you can see there. So this main bit goes to this basically. So that's the switch. So I'm connecting. Have they given me a wire to connect it? They haven't, have they? Yeah, I don't have a wire to connect these. So I'm connecting this switch to here basically like this, leaving this pin floating, it looks like, and then this one grounded. So I plug this wire in, okay, and then yeah, this goes to that. Okay, that's fine. So let me connect these two together for now, and then I'll figure out how to connect these two together. I'll probably use, I've got some jumper wire, but it's not great that they don't include the jumper wire, is it? I could see whoever's buying this stuff, I could see them not having that. But it's fine. It is what it is. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's have a look. What have we got? There's some decent connections there. This solid core wire is really nice. Now, would it go into this back plate? Fine. Oh, damn. Wait, what? Oh, they didn't mention that, but... do you understand what I've done wrong there? So, I need that to be through there. It needs to be it needs to go through there. So maybe, okay, just gonna have to resolder all of that. Alright, so before I put it together, I think let me just test to see if it all works, and then I can resolder it afterwards, right? So we've got that connector there, that's fine. So now we can plug this back in to here. At this point here, I'm not confident that this is going to work. Obviously, you guys, would have already known at this point if it is working. But yeah, I'm not confident. It seems difficult. So they want me to put these bolts on, which I think I've already done. Now they want me to connect these. Interesting. So this jumper wire, which is this wire here, so these two jumper wires, let me move it off a bit. They want me to connect it to oh wow, to the power supply. Okay, well, which to which? So the blue to ground and the yellow, so the blue to ground and the yellow to VCC, it looks like. I can see I can see this go wrong. You know what? You see what I mean? Like with this, for me, at the stage that I'm at in my life now, I couldn't see myself enjoying building this kit in 2-3 years time. I feel like it would just be too basic, too boring. I would have to, like, if someone said, "Hey Hamed, would you, do a sponsored video on this kit?" I would say no in 2 years time, because I'd just be like, it's just not interesting enough. I'd have to upgrade it and do something special with it. But now for me, at this stage now, I'm learning a bunch, and I'm not confident at all that I'm gonna, because I have to disturb this soldering here already, and it's not the best that I've already got all these wires and stuff connected to it. So these, you see how I think when you're soldering, you need all of these different holders and stuff like that. The top jumper cable, which is the ground, blue one here in my case, to this ground. Alright, I think that yellow one was a much better connection than the blue, but I'm chugging on them and hopefully that is okay. I mean, I could use a continuity test. These should be the same, right? Should we do that? Let's quickly, I'll show you what I was doing. Let's quickly attest to see if the continuity is the same between this point here and there. So where's the ground here? Right? Yep, nice, woohoo! So we got a nice, good. Hopefully you understand what I'm doing here. If not, I'll explain it in a bit more detail. And then nice. So what I'm doing is using the continuity meter. You're checking for shorts, right? So I mean, I'm sure most of you guys understand this, but I wouldn't have understood this like 6 months ago, so that's why. So I've connected these jumper pins to the positive and negative here, the negative and the positive, right? So also here, let me zoom in. So also here we have the negative and the positive. So these two are now connected to the same pin. So if I touch my meter here and at this point here, they both should be ground, and the same here and here, they should both be VCC. In this case, just connected. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. Dear. What are we doing now? So I need to connect a 5 volt 2 amp. 5 volts isn't dangerous, so I should be okay. 5 volt 2 amp power supply. Let me get one. So the power supply I have is only 1 amp, so I'm guessing that it's going to cause some issues, but let's just give it a go, and if not, then I'll search through some more. But the problem, I really hate these DC barrel inputs. They're just yeah, really annoying to deal with. So let's plug it in. Alright, it's turned on straight away.
Bluetooth mode.
That is brilliant. It's actually turned on. To turn it off, turn it back on.
Bluetooth mode.
No idea what she's saying there. This speaker's, I think, badly damaged, because I'm pretty sure I'm hearing it pop. Let's have a listen.
Bluetooth mode.
I'm hearing popping, yeah? That's really bad. Alright, let me put some audio files on a USB, and then we'll give that a go. This is exciting though. So I couldn't find a USB, so I've had to use this like SD card. And then I tried to find the rules on like playing copyright stuff, but I decided to just go with one of my own videos. So stick this in.
USB driver mode.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. So this is exciting. I've finished my 2nd year of university now, so I'm moving on to my 3rd year after the summer. So I've got... This is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant. I think the quality is alright, to be honest with you. So months off, and in this 3-month period, I'm going to be planning my final year project. You can see the microphone is picking up. I'm going to get started on it, the sound, and really try and make some strides over these next 3 months. So yeah, really looking forward to it. There's going to be a lot of videos coming up on this channel over the next few months. I've got a whole bunch of stuff packed. I've even had people send me stuff, which is really nice. The quality is alright. Yeah, so in this video, we're going to be going through my final year project, which I didn't end up coming up with any other ideas. I'm thinking that this is going to be worse quality. So let me, after I did my last video on this, which you can watch here, I just thought, you know what, this is exciting. To make a renewable energy kit, whether it's based on the Raspberry Pi or the Arduino, it doesn't really matter. But to make a renewable energy kit that I can sell after I graduate on Amazon, on other websites, eBay, whatnot, whereby somebody, hobbyist or student, is able to take the kit and learn how, you know, solar panels, wind turbines, etc. work on an electronics level. So look at that, it works. That's crazy. So I picked my final year project. I've discussed it with my lecturer. So let's go through the plan. So first up, you want to find it. I can pause it using that. Let me try and see if I can rewind it. And this is what came up when I searched for renewable. No, it just kind of, it went, you know, it's gone. I might have gone back to the beginning. I don't know. It just faded, but test. Does this pick it up? Test. Alright, so it picks up my voice as well. Hello. Yeah. Yep. So it's kind of like a random light show, but then it also reacts to my voice as well, as you can see. So it's just this microphone here. So if I don't say anything, it just flashes one random light, and you can see as I'm tapping it changes. So that's interesting. Alright, so let me try. So if I go to my Bluetooth settings, I've got oops, I've connected to my TV, bloody hell. I've got HJMZ, which I think, I don't know, like nothing else is there, so let's try connect to this. Okay, that's fine.
Connected.
Oh, nice, it connected. Okay, so now if we go to YouTube and hit play, alright, it's not currently playing. Alright, let me try, don't know if I... Okay, so what's interesting is that if I hit pause on here, so it is connected because it's, when I press play, it plays, and when I press pause, it pauses, plays. So it's just the audio that isn't working right now for some reason. Interesting. So let's put the iPad there. So why would the audio not be working?
Bluetooth mode.
Bluetooth
Connected.
mode. Connected, okay. Play. Oh, I'm not getting any sound. Let's try a different video. Okay, I've put on a different video now. It's playing. But again, no sound. Interesting. Could it possibly be because I've only got 5-volt 2 amp? Yeah, that's interesting. Let's hit mode again.
Bluetooth mode. Connected.
Okay, let me hit skip if I go to the next video. Yeah, so even this hitting next video, it does change to the next video. So I don't know why the sound's not working. Good thing the sound isn't working. It's just that I'm playing a Dave EEV blog video. So it came also with this controller, so let's try it. I assume this is to take the battery that's in there, connect it. So now if I hit let me show you here. So we got Dave's video up. If I hit play, disconnected, oops. Mode,
Bluetooth mode.
okay, so the controller's working. Play. Oh, and it's just started playing. Mute. Volume. Oh, started playing. Sorry, Dave. Let me go back. But it started working there, which is good. So using the volume on here worked. Alright, so here's my video, so I can play this. YouTube, don't ban me for playing my own video. Really annoying that you have to jump through these copyright loops. So volume. No volume on mine.
Maximum volume. Maximum volume. Maximum volume.
Oh dear.
Maximum volume.
Okay, sorry.
Disconnected.
Oops. Alright. Don't know what's happening here. Mode.
Bluetooth mode.
Okay, Bluetooth mode selected.
Connected.
Alright, hit play. That's weird. Alright, I'll play Dave's video. I don't think YouTube's gonna be happy with me.
Hi, welcome to Fundamentals Friday.
What
Today
the hell?
we're going to take a look at...
So, okay. It doesn't like my videos. What is this? What's going on?
I've recently purchased 15 kits off of Aliexpress.
There we go.
All for like, 50p to £1, £2, £3 each. So here we've got a 4-bridge diode rectifier, which converts AC to DC. So
It's
I believe
amazing.
it takes in an AC input of 3 to 18 volts, as you can see there, and then it will output that into
So
DC.
I can turn the volume down
I'm not entirely sure how these work.
and then turn the volume up.
I've studied full bridge rectifiers. I'm actually currently studying it now. I was just reading for a chapter on it, and so I kind of have an idea how these work.
This is amazing. Wow.
Kind of, but like for example, I know I've got a capacitor
That is
here, which
brilliant.
is gonna smooth out the output.
I don't know what all the other
Got
buttons are
LED
supposed to
here,
do.
I'm not sure what that's doing.
EQ.
Probably just an indicator. So we just got terminals for input and output.
Oh, it's made a
Seems like
difference.
there's not really much to this. Just a basic, really basic kit.
Wow.
But the purpose of me doing all of these kits is
So as I
that
press it,
I firstly want to get better at soldering. You know, I want to be very good at
it's
soldering.
actually
I also
changing.
wanna
Like,
get a lot better
What
at
was it?
understanding.
it's actually changing the settings there by pressing EQ, which is brilliant. Clock. Play. And then clock.
Just how actual physical circuits
turn it
work
on then.
and dealing with physical printed
Repeat.
circuit boards, which might seem crazy, but
One.
considering I'm now
This might be for if you've got multiple
doing a
tracks
electrical engineering degree
in there.
online, which absolutely sucks as a side point. But
The funny thing is, I actually wanted a Bluetooth speaker as well. But this is it's not wireless, but still.
So I'm really keen to
This is
get
brilliant.
good at dealing with
Because I used to use my
physical
Google Home, but I don't use Google Home anymore. Privacy issues. Amazon and Google are just a bit, you know what I mean. Mode.
Bluetooth mode.
I would just so
Connected.
it just keeps going to Bluetooth mode. If I stick in this USB, then will it change to USB mode?
USB driver mode.
Okay, then that,
Welcome back to another video.
Okay,
So
pause
this is
it.
exciting.
and then mode,
Bluetooth mode.
and then mode,
Connected.
mode again.
USB
Okay,
driver mode.
nice.
Finished my second year of university now, so I'm
So I don't know what a TF card is.
Bluetooth mode.
Would
Connected.
would this go in there? Is this a TF? No. Oh, it is.
SD card mode.
Oh,
Hi
nice.
everyone, welcome back to another video.
That is
So
cool.
This is exciting. I've finished my second year
And it
of
works.
university now, so I'm moving on to my third year after the summer.
Nice. This is brilliant, man. Ah, man. I actually had no confidence in the fact that I could do that. That's crazy. So the SD, it's got an SD card slot there, which is, that's perfect for me because I can just load some stuff up on the SD card. Don't have to worry about a chunky USB hanging out and getting broken off. You know what?
Bluetooth mode.
This speaker's gonna
Connected.
come in handy, man. So let me correct a bunch of the issues that I've got, right? So I've got a lot of issues. I've got these LEDs here, which ideally, you know, they're not going to be able to sit here, right? Because of the light issue. You know, I was supposed to bend the LEDs, but that's not going to look great. But I'm not going to do anything about that. So I need to desolder these and put them through this back plate here, and then resolder them again. That's what I remember to do. So yeah, let's get soldering. Okay, so I've rewired everything, and so where are we going? We're going to the back here. So I've put this through the back. So now, oh, it's not on. Oh, okay, the switch. I did turn the switch. Boom! There we go.
Bluetooth mode.
That's working perfectly. That's good. All right, so I can turn it back off, and annoyingly, this doesn't sit in properly. So, oh, okay, my fault. I didn't bloody put this on. Gonna have to resolder, and this is getting frustrated. Okay, which side? This is gonna go on the back, isn't it? Yeah, it is. This goes on the back, right? Yeah, it goes in the back. Okay, so let me resolder this. Bloody hell. Alright, so I resoldered it and now it sits in there perfectly. So just test it again. Get it in there, turn it on. Turns on, perfect. And then now I can pull it out and then it stays there. So that, I was thinking that it's not sitting properly, but yeah, just got to do that. Alright, so now let's try and connect this whole thing together. This is turned into a few hours project. But yeah, let's try and give it a go. So we've got these screws on the side of this speaker. Let me just put this other one in. I find it it's a little bit finicky to do. This is the back, this is the bottom plate, and this is the side plate. So let me try and, you know what, I'll take a look at the instructions. I think if I remember correctly, they just said, well, just put it all together. Yeah, they literally just said assemble them all together and be patient. Just assemble everything together and be patient. Mate, patience is not my forte, so I've got to try and get this. Oh man. Okay, so that's in there, and then this base layer was really easy to put on. So I put on this side panel here, and then the base layer just clicks in. So that's really nice. Really like that. So now it's just this side panel, which again is going to be a bit difficult. Okay, that's not too bad. So now I just got to tighten these screws. Alright, I think I've done it. It was much harder earlier, but yeah, I think this is done now. So look at that. Oh, that is sweet. That is actually really nice. Alright, let's put this lid on. And then we've got to just do these 4 screws here. Okay, so I have to put all of the screws in first before putting this lid on, and then tighten it. Cool. So it's got all of like this clear plastic stuff on it, which I'm trying to take off now, and it's just kind of breaking the whole thing apart. So yeah, it's a bit annoying, but I kind of want it to be see-through. I like the see-through glass, but it's literally on every single panel, so it's a bit you can see it there. It's a bit frustrating because it looks so much better with it off. Look at that. But then I got to take the whole thing apart. Shoot me now, people, shoot me now. So I'm gonna take the whole thing apart, because I just think it's gonna look so much better being able to see completely through it. So yeah, I'm tired. Alright, so now I've removed all of the whatever was on it, and it looks so much nicer. It just looks fresh. I really like it. So now let's go through and build it all again, build the whole thing up again. Right, and we're done. I like it. I like it a lot. I really like it. Such a shame that that speaker there is popped, but look at that, man. I like it. I like it a lot. It looks nice, man. It looks a lot nicer than it did in the pictures. Let me show you the pictures. Look at that. Like, even the pictures, they've got it with that clear stuff on. That looks horrible, man. Compared to this is nice. Let's turn it on. I could easily give, if I gave this to my mum, she would love it. Okay, I need the SD card. Oh, it didn't turn on. Okay, wait.
Bluetooth mode.
Alright, let's stick this in.
SD card mode. SD card mode.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the lights aren't too bad as well. So this is exciting. I've finished my 2nd year of university now, so alright, so you're using the remote. My 3rd year after the summer, so I've got 3 months off, and in this 3-month period I'm going to be planning my final year project. And I'm hopefully going to get started on it and really try and make some strides over these next 3 months. So yeah, really looking forward to it. There's going to be a lot of videos coming up on this channel over the next few months. I've got a whole bunch of stuff packed. I've even had people send me stuff. Right, let's change the equalizer. Really nice. But yeah, so in this video, we're going to be going through my final year project, which I didn't end up coming up with any other ideas. I just settled on this idea. After I did my last video on this, which you can watch here, I just thought, you know what, this is exciting. To make a this is brilliant. Energy kit. This is absolutely brilliant. Power, the Arduino, it doesn't really matter. Oh man, I love it. I actually, you know what? Was it worth the time? Probably not. But man, I like it. It's so nice. Like, you know how YouTubers have those things in the background whereby, you know, like they're recording a video and they've got something in the background. I can just see this being in the background, and look, it's responding to my voice, man. Look, test. Test. I love it. This is brilliant, man. Like it, man. Yes, I love it. I could easily see how, you know, whilst I'm working away doing something else, I've got this thing buzzing off in the background, and you know, people commenting saying, "Did you design that yourself? Did you print it yourself?" And yeah, man, I really like it actually. How much did I learn doing it? I don't know. Not that much. How sturdy is it? It does feel quite sturdy, you know, since I'm putting quite a lot of pressure on it right now. And it's a pain to build, but I think once it's all together, it's quite sturdy. I was thinking that I should probably 3D print a case for the whole thing, but I really like how it's all see-through. And this hasn't actually turned out too bad at all. So yeah, this is the final product. Let me know what you think, man. Like, you know, the fact that it's got a remote, the equalizer setting seems good. Like when I actually put, obviously I can't put much on it because of YouTube. It's all gonna get flagged, so I can only put my own content really. But once I put some stuff on this and I press play, it's make a renewable energy kit that I can sell after I graduate on. I can see it being very good, you know. Can I turn it off? Oh, has it turned off? It just turns
SD card mode.
On other websites.
Mute. Yeah, man. I'm very, very, very happy with this. So yeah, thank you to ICStation. Let me get the listing up. Like I said, you know, you can see from my struggles that it was quite difficult to do all of it. And if you would have asked me in the beginning, if you would have asked me, like, or in the middle of doing this, is it worth it? I would have said no, forget it. This is a bump. But $18.20. So what's that in pounds? Like 11 pounds, 12 pounds. So for £12, you got a fully working speaker that works with Bluetooth and an SD card and a USB. I like it a lot, man. And there's a lot of upgrade options for this as well, isn't there? That's amazing, man. This is absolutely amazing. Cool. Alright, I think that's it for me. Yeah, there's nothing else really. If you want it, I'll link it below, ICStation.com. Thanks to them for sending it to me for free. I appreciate that. And yeah, hopefully they get their name out there. And I'm going to try some more stuff on their website as well, because I have seen some quite cool kits on there. And oh, look at that one. Light control, AM memory. Yeah, I need to do a lot more of these. If I'm going to get really good at my for my final year project, I need to do a lot more of these. And some of these look really good. Look at these. Bluetooth audio stereo for $12. $6. Nice. I'm well excited. Cool, guys. Alright, thanks for watching. I'm going to enjoy this. And sadly, I'm going to have to enjoy it outside of YouTube, thanks to the copyright crap. But this is exciting. Very exciting times. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.